sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but trailer for sailoring. Give, man, me, don't pay no trailer for sailoring. Trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no trailer for sailoring. Give, man, me, give the road. Trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but give, man, me, don't pay trailer for sailoring. Rules the left. Trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no trailer for sailoring. Give, man, me, give the road. King of the road.
Hello and welcome everybody. How are you all going? Hope you answered that question, because obviously you can't actually talk back to me, but you can type, and I'm going to presume that you're all having some good times. I know I sure am, sort of. Hi Ryan, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good.
Good. Very you know how I'm normally pretty shit at Gran Turismo?
Yeah.
Well, I've had a pretty big day at work today. Done a lot of hours. And no breaks. Got home very late. And I'm completely rooted.
On the way home, he's opened up the driver's 101 excuse book.
Yeah, 100% that. I was about to say, I don't normally like to make excuses. Except for when I do. And today is one of them. So I'm probably going to be really, really, really good today, I reckon. Oh dear, I'm clicking on all sorts of weird things. 10 likes and I hadn't even shown up yet. You guys are amazing, as always. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Let's get some thank yous done early. Who's in here? Welcome, Chris, Kraz. I've got Empire Elite, Hippie, Moldovich. I saw you in nice and early. Staniel, Stupid. Starting to get the A-team here. It's what I like to see. It's good to see. And they're just the active participants. Doesn't even include the legends that are just sitting there listening. But welcome to you guys as well. Hey, fuck man, how are ya? Jack, hey you. There's a song that goes like that, doesn't there? Hey you. I don't like making excuses, but here's my excuse for the night. I feel like with my level of tiredness, my normal level of expertise, which is aggressively mediocre, is probably going to improve tenfold, for sure. Nice livery, thanks Daniel. I think I might start off with a bit of a GR3 race. Obviously, a 131.3 is the pretty average time that the Chook boy has set there. I can't see any way of me not smashing that. So let's go out and get it done. You having a race tonight, Ryan?
Yeah, first night on to Gran Turismo after the pedals all set up.
Oh, that's right. Big news. Big news. Ryan, please. Tell everyone your big news, mate.
Well, a lot of them on the Discord would already know that I bloody spat it the other night and threw the Fanatic here in the bin.
Yeah.
And I've just set up the steering wheel full time now.
Nice. Did you hear that, guys? The wheel is on. The Fanatec has gone in the bin. And the G29 has now got a permanent spot in the... in the rig. Little bit of drift. It's a Supra, why wouldn't you? I'm going to be like this on Saturday. Couldn't get the day off, so I'm going to do a 10-hour shift. Oh God, driving. Sometimes I forget that that's what I do in these streams, is drive. Not just read and talk. Hey Jupiter, how are you, man? You doing homework, the Formula Kid? Nice. So where was I? You were going to be like a 10-hour shift before I race. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? I hope you at least get a break, Moldovich. And I hope it's not too intense. Wins all night, Chris. I don't see this going any other way. Vertebuck. That's how we decided to say that, wasn't it? Vorta?
Yeah, I think so.
Verta. It's one of these things. Fanatec in the can is a big call, says Jules. But the thing is, it's only good if it works.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work, it's just a big giant paperweight.
It's a bit like if you had a Ferrari Enzo and I had a Ford Fiesta and we went to a racetrack and your Ferrari didn't work and my Ford Fiesta did, I'm going to win. I'm going to win all day. That's a bit like your Fanatec.
Yep. Jeez, it's weird, like adapting to these pedals again, though.
Yeah, the pedals are definitely a bit of hard work after the Fanatec. No doubt about that. What did I say I had to do? A 121?
131, mate.
131. Yeah, I'm only 12 seconds off the pace on lap 1. That's nice. I like that. It's good to get off to a flying start like that. I've hit a soft spot there with Chris when I said Enzo. He's currently flying half flag at the moment.
I remember seeing a little while ago when they announced that there was going to be a Ferrari at Bathurst, and someone posted a picture of an Enzo saying there's already one in, I think it was in Tasmania, at the car museum or something. I'm like, that's not a Ferrari, LaFerrari.
That's, right? Yeah, that's definitely not a Ferrari. The Ferrari. Well, with some at least mild concentration this lap. A few little mad drifts though, because it's mad. I'm going to shave off the better part of 8 seconds, so that's a good start. 4 more and I'm there.
What car are you in this evening?
Hello, Scottish Jim. Good to have you along. Like to see you in the chat. Shadow as well. Didn't get the stream notification until now. YouTube is rough, man. It's a tough gig, this YouTube deal.
It's better to do it this late though than never.
Yeah, true. Notification is a notification. If you did miss the notification and you'd like to get in on that jazz, do recommend hitting the bell on YouTube. It still doesn't unfortunately guarantee a notification, which doesn't really make sense. It's kind of like if you don't hit the bell, then you may get notified. If you do hit the bell, then you still may get notified, but you also still may not. But I'm sure running YouTube's a difficult business.
It's kind of big.
YouTube, is it?
Yeah.
Is YouTube a big deal?
It's a big deal.
Alright, jeez, I've
You
picked the
you
right
would
platform
think so.
to
You
use,
wouldn't think
haven't
so
I?
though, with the half-assed stuff that they used to do. They just let any content producers on there.
Yeah, they just let anyone make videos and live stream, don't they? Well, that was actually the appeal, if I'm being honest with you. That was part of the appeal for me, just being able-bodied.
You saying people that aren't able-bodied aren't able to make YouTube?
Well, no, of course they can, because as we just established, YouTube will let anyone on. Oh, why is there a ghost on? What is this?
Push the up button, mate, that gets rid of it.
The what?
Up button. Oh, he's
Good call. Good call.
backed it in turn 1.
Let me fiddle. Let's get some bias up front.
I need to take one off, mate.
Congrats to Piesco on the banner. Yeah, the banner looks good, man. Good car, and thanks to Ryan for making it. What do you think of the new Dragon Trail? Fuck, man. Yeah, love it, man.
It's a great little track.
I think it's quite cool. I think it's quite cool. My computer and tablet notified me, but not my phone. All on the same network, so go figure. Your phone hates me, man. Your phone is not a fan of me.
Other than that, or your phone's lazy and it's just registered that we've already notified you on both the other things. Why do I have to do it as well?
Yeah, I could be that, but I just feel like it hates me. It's the only sensible appliance you have. Appliance, because phones are appliances now, by the way. In Australia. But you buy them from the white goods section.
Apparently.
Well, reading chat, that's okay, don't worry. Cutting a bit of curb there, she's all good. Morning, Lee. Well, it's the evening. But other than that... I have to be super gentle on the throt. It has helped tame the beast a little bit by putting the brake bias forward a couple of notches.
Oh, I've just done exactly the same thing that I did last lap. Yes, I can turn the traction control down to 1 now, I think. With a little bit more foot control on the throttle.
Damn taily car. Damn this car and all its oversteer.
What are you racing this evening, mate?
I'm in the Supra.
Oh, yeah? Giving it a old crack?
Yeah, mate. It's got a Castrol livery on it, which adds 15 horsepower, and you don't even need... that's even on BOP. BOP turned on, and it still adds 15 horsepower.
Yeah, right.
Imagine how much Piesco's livery is going to add to your Porsche.
I don't have Fiasco's livery on there.
Yeah, fair enough. What are you in, the Porsche again?
Yeah, I'm in the Porsche.
Ah, you would be. You would be.
Well, I've decided after the other night when I ran my blank black testing livery at the race, the only race that actually matters ever.
Yeah, the only one where we've ever had a scrap, you and I. And you're like, yeah, no, I'll just run matte black because I'm the livery specialist. And lol at liveries.
Yeah. So now I have my Red Bull F1 adaptation on the Porsche that I did.
F1 adaptation?
Yeah, you know, the Red Bull one that I did on the Porsche.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm running at the moment.
I probably know that one.
Yeah, probably. It's just like you don't even care, mate.
No, I care. I do care, James. I really do. Sorry, what was your name? Ryan. That's right. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Not loving the feel of this thing as much around here as I did at the Nordschleife. And at the new track, sorry, Dragon's Tail as well. The chicken is here. And Speedy, don't you hate it when someone just comes in your live stream and just shit talks flat out through it? I hate that. When should we join the race? When's that a thing?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm going to go out and have a look. Because I've done a 133. So I'm probably good for a top 17.
Well, my fastest lap was my second lap. I've not gone any faster. Solely because I just keep dropping one wheel off and half spinning. So if I could just stop doing that, that'd be great.
You should probably do that. What's your time, sorry?
136.
136. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm 133. So that's okay. That's a good step above you. I could probably have just looked at the friends times that I had there, but that's cool. I want the Baku Street Circuit in GT Sport. I think Miko, and don't be offended. There you go. You got 39 seconds, dude. You need to get in the race. You need to get the F in the race, mate.
How do I even? What button do I push?
Quit. Circle.
There we
Circle. Out. Panic. A network error occurred. It's all cool. We've missed it anyway. I'm unable to join the race.
Awesome.
Yeah. I can go again. 19 seconds on the clock. I got this. Yeah, no, I've got to say, Miko, that I think they've got some bigger fish to fry before they get to Baku. Like, let's get some of the favourites like Spa and Le Mans and Laguna Seca.
I'm not gonna lie. There's probably 30 tracks before I would even consider having Baku shortlisted.
You're off anyway, Miko. No worries, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciate people taking some time out of their day. Spa, Le Mans, Laguna Seca, and the Twin Ring Motegi. Bold call. Well, don't dislike it. It's good on a bike. I like it on a motorbike. I guess it'd be okay in a car. Did you manage to make the race, by the way?
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Nice.
I'm not going to be in there with you anyways.
Nah, I wouldn't have thought so, mate. Yeah, night, Miko. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed buds bite.
You're righto, mate.
Yeah, righto. That's enough of that.
Enough of that.
That's enough of that.
Once the countdown is completed, the race will start automatically. Well, that was ages ago. It's been sitting at 0 for at least 10 seconds.
I'm joining session. And my horrendous time, I was right, got me top 17.
Oh.
Yep.
You're 17?
12th. And I'm freaking in with Speedy too. who's taken pole.
Not even shocked.
And of course there's a new system there. They've removed the driver rating from being S. So your SR rating is still S. Doesn't make sense. Just make that A+ as well. But now you've got A's and A+. Do you get an A-? Is that a thing?
Wow. So my time, a 136, was good for 8th in this room.
8th. Damn.
And
What's your driver rating in sports? Oh, your
DS.
Your DS, are you?
Yeah, and I'm up against A+ S's with 131s.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so this should be fun.
You'll go well.
Yeah,
That's right. I did like probably 2 practice laps where I was actually concentrating, ish. And it was good enough for 11th. So if I race really, really hard and keep my penalties under 40 seconds, I should come 14th, I'd say. The Hungaro ring wouldn't be
from network anyway, so it doesn't matter.
The Hungaro ring, yeah, another slightly left field, I'd say, but not a bad one. Don't mind the Hungaro ring. Get Hockenheim in too. That's a cool track.
Hockenheim's one of my favourites.
I'm a fan. I'm gonna go out and say it. I'm a big fan of Hockenheim.
And then to top it off, one that you're not a huge fan of, but one of my favourite tracks, but definitely won't end up in Gran Turismo, would be Sebring.
Yeah, Sebring's, it's a track. It's definitely a racetrack.
It is definitely a racetrack. That's
I don't mind the Red Bull ring.
Red Bull ring's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I do not mind it.
But that's the thing though, like, you look at so many of these niche tracks that, like, yeah, Baku, would not be on my top 30 of list of tracks.
Especially because it's really only used for Formula 1, isn't it? I don't think it's used in any other category, except for obviously the F1 support categories.
Yeah, but just think of how boring it would
Sarge,
be
welcome.
On that massive long straight in any car other than that.
Imagine that in your N300 one-make race. Baku. 4.5 minutes of the front straight of Baku. Coming to you live.
You've got turn 1 at Monza, the cluster that prevails. Try doing that one car wide section at Baku in Gran Turismo. See how that works. Because I don't reckon it would.
No. You know what I reckon the Supra does lack a little bit? Which is probably why it's good on the sort of tracks with more turns.
Power?
Yeah. It probably just seems a little down on the HP.
Well, considering you're trying to tell me, you've said many times on the stream now that you love the Porsche, but she lacks the straight line power at Bathurst, and that was a strong point with the Porsche over the Supra, then yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say that it definitely does lack the power.
Should probably concentrate. I accidentally got overtaken.
Accidentally?
Yeah.
You just have a power nap?
Well, just casually a guy ghosting, no worries in the world. Dylan's had a spin and a penalty, and I've got one too, and I'm not sure what I did to deserve it, but nonetheless it's there. And now it's 7 seconds. Nice.
Purely existed, mate.
Yeah, I'm not sure I deserve the 2-second penalty. I definitely didn't deserve the additional 5-second the game gave me. But nonetheless, here we are. It's down to 11 seconds. Up to 11 seconds with a little kiss. I'm just gonna go for 14th now.
I thought you were saying you were going to like not get penalties so that you could come 14th.
No, I said I was gonna get. There you go, I'm 14th. No, I'm 15th now. I've got to get one more spot back. I did give that guy a little nudge there in turn 1. I kind of tried to back off out of it. I was hoping we'd be able to race side by side, have a good little scrap. A few nudges that doesn't affect anyone's race. But I did also forget that this is Gran Turismo.
Yeah. Side drafting will cause you a penalty.
Yeah. It's good to get a loosener out of the way though. Just try and give the SR a bit of a hit. So at least I've got something to chase. This car is very taily around here. But I'm 14th, so at least I pre-called it. I think that's, you got to give me some credit for that.
Race isn't over yet, mate.
That's true. That's true. 15th still on the cards. 15th is last, by the way, in my race, just so that you are.
Oh, you don't want to do that then.
What, come last?
Yep.
Yeah, but then races will get better from last. Oh, there we go. Damn, I'm struggling with the oversteer of this car tonight. I'm trying to be super gentle on the throttle. Now I'm last, and I feel at home. It's race 1 of the night. It's good to get the bogey out of the way early. It's because I've been playing a bit of project cars too. Got to try and get used to the physics of this.
How you've already got tyres underneath you as soon as you drive out of pits.
It's true. But I just didn't notice the oversteeriness of this car.
When you raced it at the Nürburgring, what did you do? You just go...
What do you mean?
Well, like, did you just go out
car.
there and... or was it in a session or something?
No, it wasn't in a session.
So it was just an arcade sort of thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
So BOP probably wasn't turned on?
Yeah, probably not. Probably had soft tyres on or something, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But I've got off to a cracking start. I've just got to say, I'm like a full 6 seconds behind in last place.
But that doesn't
Jesus.
sound like you, mate.
Like, that was all half throttle and I'm just drifting this big girl everywhere. But it's okay. Race is over. Literally my lap times, 1:43, 1:43, 1:42. Just casually 10 seconds off my quality time, don't worry about it. Pro gamer right here.
Well, that's why the people follow you.
That's what they're here for.
Helpful tips. Oh, a mixture of going back to Gran Turismo and going onto the pedals. This is hard to wrap my head around.
I must admit the first race is even extra dusty for me. Even compared to normal. Jeez, it's still a slow lap. What was my quality lap at 33? I know this will be 34, at least that's closer. Yeah, she's a Barry Crocker, mate. Bit wide through there. I might try it again. Same race in a different car. See if I can cut some time off, especially now that I'm sort of getting a feel for this game again. Yeah, mate. Well, at least I could sort of focus on my last two laps. So that's the thing. But yeah, good one. Good one. A spin and 11 seconds worth of penalties. And couldn't match the quality time. That is exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, I'd say that's right up the alley.
Moldovich, I did say I wasn't going to be good tonight. I need to turn the fan on. I was going to try and go fanless for you guys, but it is like freezing cold outside and already ridiculously hot in this room. I'm going to have to try and do something about that. I was kind of thinking in the middle of winter that this room is going to be pretty cool, pretty pleasant. Right, I'm going to try that race again, straight off the bat. Six and a half minutes. What car am I going to try this time? I might try the Mustang. I'll just work my way through the list of cars I've got there.
Hey,
Hey Benny, how you going? Betty as well. Benny and Betty. The duo with the similar sounding names.
And the Jets.
There was a few rough penalties there, but that's okay. We got to work within the system we've got. Did you see that Assetto Corsa Competizione is also going to be basically jumping on board what iRacing have been doing for a long time, what Gran Turismo has started doing? And they're going to be having match-made online lobbies and penalty systems and everything.
That was one of the first things they announced.
Yeah, well, I was just saying, man. Like, maybe not everyone knows.
Oh, and and Project Cars have also got a similar system, and everyone like if
Do they?
of course,
Project Cars have got one.
Yep. That's why whenever you go onto an online thing, you've got U1500, 1500.
Yeah, but they don't have match-made races.
Yeah, you can set it up that way.
You can set... Yeah, but you shouldn't have to set it up. It should be set up for you.
Either way, they've got a system which can rate you to... And I think it's the lower the number, so like you start out at 1500, and the closer to 0 you get, the better you are. And the U changes to three or four different letters, something like that. But yeah, like if Assetto Corsa didn't run a similar thing that what basically everyone else is running at the moment, they would just get left behind even more.
Oh, turn, you big American pig, turn. Yeah, it was not so much the penalty ranking system I was referring to. It was the online races like Gran Turismo does.
Yeah.
Which Project Cars and such doesn't do, as far as I'm aware.
No.
That's what I was referring to. That Assetto Corsa Competizione is looking at, I believe.
Well, I know I'll be getting it when it comes out on PC.
Notice me. Hey, Kevin. Consider yourself noticed. Northern Mudchuckers as well. Hello and welcome. If you missed the disclaimer at the start of the stream, I'm going to be extra special rubbish tonight because I've had a very long day at work and my brain is consistent mostly of diarrhea at this point. But that's cool. We can still have a bit of fun. We can have a chat. Well, I guess we can anyway.
Give it a red hot crack.
We can have a stab at something, can't we? This might be good enough for a 32. So that's an instant. Yeah, I have scraped a 32. Which is a good improvement over the Supra. This thing's nowhere near as taily. Feels good. I like the Mustang, I do. I've got to say it. I keep coming back to it. And it keeps impressing me. How are you finding the Porsche?
I'm not in Porsche.
What are you in?
I am in the GR4 Lamborghini at Brands Hatch for the next race.
You're going off to Brands? I just wanted to try and smash this out and come nut something that wasn't dead last.
Yeah, look, that's fair.
Before I sort of move on to the next thing,
I
there's
just
a
figured that was
32.5.
pretty much my outcome regardless, so I thought, well, I'm just going to go and just pound out some laps and get back into the rhythm of it all.
What did you come in your race?
Disconnected before I even started, so nothing.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah,
That's going well.
really well.
It's going
You
really
thought-
well.
You thought coming last was bad.
Yeah. At least I got to come. Can't find the right way to hustle the Mustang around those right-handers. So is it good to be back on a steering wheel, mate?
Oh, yes and no.
Oh, a bit of a controller convert now.
Well, no, it's just these pedals.
You'll get used to them, man.
There's like no resistance at all on the accelerator, and the brake just feels really weird.
The damage in F1 sort of fix some things out. Collision. What are we talking about F1? It's nowhere near far enough. Oh, okay, that's that. Nowhere near far enough through the year to be thinking about the next Formula 1 game. We needed to be very close to the end of the year before they release that sort of stuff.
Generally comes around my birthday, which is nearly September.
Yeah, it is usually around about September, I think. Oh, there you go. I'm fourth in this one. Fourth. No chook, which is nice. They downgraded me because I'm AA. Oh, I dropped SR class. Damn, that's actually a massive moment. For the first time since, like, geez, I could go back through Kudos Prime, but I first hit an SR of S, like, in the first couple of days, and it's been S ever since. And the damage, mind you, last race was just the icing on top. All of the damage to my SR was actually done in the previous patch before they updated the penalties again. But nonetheless, I knew I got right down low, and there you go. I'm AA. Who'd have thought? Feels bad, man.
Right in them feels, bro.
Yeah, right in them fields. So that's why I've managed to sneak a 32.5, because I'm down with the people who run into everyone. So if I thought my penalties had been fun until now, just wait. Stick it out. It's about to intensify. But yes, anyway, first time I've had an SR of less than S since way back in the day. I'll look that up right now. I have my phone on me. I can phone.
Look out.
Can you phone?
Yep.
What is it? Kudos Prime, isn't it? Let's see if I can figure out before a race starts. I reckon I'm going to struggle. But I'm keen to know. But I think that's a fairly consistent trend. I've seen a lot of people take a nosedive. Again, not because of this race, it would have been because of the like last weeks or however long that lasted, the last patch. That's what ruined everything. We're racing and I haven't got there yet. I've opened my stats up.
Come on, man.
I'm trying, man. The phone on my internet's like, yeah, but nah. I'm up against old Helmut Marko here. I did not hit that guy. I don't know who hit him, but that better not be penalties to me. Good. It just looked like lag might have screwed me over there. But possibly not. Oh, that was, for some reason I overbraked massively then. Ended up overbraking so much I kind of committed to the turn before I even got to it and cut the corner a little bit. Ruined my run onto the track, but if old Nico behind me wants it, he's going to have to earn it up the inside. Well, at least something significant happened on this stream. On the tired stream. I lost an SR rating for the first time.
I wouldn't always say that's a great thing, mate.
Oh, I didn't say it was great. Just said it was significant.
Fair enough.
Look how quiet I've gone. I must be trying. I think I just am struggling. My brain's struggling to multitask at the moment. Cocked up the last turn again, and I've got to say, if you're after any hot tips from this live stream, don't cock up the last turn. You have like the longest run down the longest straight. And you're just going to affect a whole bunch of everything. Haven't actually touched an FIA race since they changed the system.
I haven't seen you do an FIA race in freaking ages.
Well, the last one I did was the penalty stream.
Was that an FIA one, was it?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, right.
Both FIA races, if memory serves me. The now infamous penalty stream. That was the stream that actually hurt my SR rating much more than last race did.
All contributing factors.
Yeah. Oh, mate's had himself a hell of a... You can always tell when someone's running counter series assist because they get that sideways. And don't spin. See if I can't snag a bit of slipstream here. I've got it. I'm on his slipstream. We'll go the old Dan Rick dummy and cross back to the inside. Now let's hopefully it doesn't go the way it did last time for Dan Rick. He did make contact with me, but I was past him on the inside, braking fair. So there's no way I should get a penalty for that. Did he get a penalty? No. Okay, fair play. Fair play to Gran Turismo. It's going to be a challenge though, because I feel like other than that little mistake, he's got more pace than me, although he's just lost a position. That dummy manoeuvre works pretty well. Go up high and make it look like that's where you're going for the overtake. And then at the last second as he's moving out there, throw it up the inside and then underneath your teammate. No, sorry, not that last part.
I was going to say, it only works if it's not got an over-aggressive teammate in front of you, mate.
It pretty much works unless you've got Max Verstappen in front of you. Because he's nearly had the same thing happen a couple of times with Raikkonen and all the rest. He's not unusual to the manoeuvre. Unusual? Yeah, can't brain. Cannot brain at all. Ooh, fastest lap of the race. Welcome to a racing game.
Where racing happens.
All those people who clicked away last race, lol at them. They're like, this guy sucks, he just comes last. And that's fair. That is fair.
It's a fair comment.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I did, after all, come last.
And if you clicked on to watch that last stream, you did suck.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. I guess I can't really criticise them for thinking that.
Yeah.
But then I licked the stamp and sent it from downtown. Dropped the fastest lap of the race. Didn't even cock up the last turn. Nice, you guys get to hear the Windows Update noise again. There's got to be something bugged with that. It keeps saying, like, restart and update. I go, yeah, sure. You can restart my computer and update. And across the line for a magnificent, glorious victory. Just don't look at what SR everyone else is, and you're fine. Nice overtake, Carboy. Appreciate that, Lila. Appreciate you saying that.
You probably might even go up to S again, mate.
Ooh, who knows? Let's see if I can keep the S ranking for the grand total for the first time I've ever dropping. See if I can immediately raise back up to S. Don't count your chickens, Sarge. That's the kind of negativity that that normally would make you very accurate, but on this occasion, I was okay. It does work when people don't do the old swerve in the braking zone, which I'm surprised the FIA haven't made more of an issue. Yeah, 12 wins, 3 positions raised. It's going to be a good one. You have to love that. Clean race bonus, some good cash. We're back on track, and I feel like I'm ripe for the GR4 race now. And look at that, the SR straight back into S. You'll love to see it. I could literally delete this stream and no one would ever know. Time to go to my age-old favourite, Brando.
Blancpain's there this weekend.
Nice. Probably have to throw that one on.
Yeah, I will.
You'll get up there, don't worry. Speedy, I've done it. Unless you're talking to someone else, then yes. What Speedy said, encouragement is good for people. And no penalties. An S- rating. Is there an S-? Really? P1 plus no penalties plus S rating. Decent achievement, good job. Thanks, mate. Your support means a lot. It was a difficult time for a very, very tired and weak man. Alright, let's get the feel for the old GR Thor car. This is a really good car at this track. I've had an absolute blast using the 4C at Brands.
4C on pole here.
Yeah,
In mine, I've literally just started a race.
it's a car that is made for Brands. Not literally, of course. You can't like Google that and be like, oh yeah, no, he's right. They made the Alpha 4C for Brands Hatch.
I'd probably almost say they didn't make it for Brands Hatch.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. But anyway, we've got sidetracked. The point is, it's a very good car at Brands Hatch. A lot of fun. Who's off? Who's saying goodbye? Goodbye. I'm struggling to get through the comments. The Grand Slam. I don't need to be third gear there. I think or second gear. I established that last time. You gotta go, Piasco. No worries, dude. 10% battery. Appreciate you stopping by, as always. Righto. Let's see what we can do. What was your quality time in the end?
Yep.
Oh yeah, nice.
Pole on this one was, I think it was a 130. Yeah, 130.
130's quick.
I think it was a 32 or something for me.
Yep. It's just, I like that you're back on the steering wheel. It just feels so much more right. No insult to those people who use controllers. I just mean specifically for Ryan.
I just wish I was on the one that I'd spent so much money on.
Yeah, I get that. I think I could probably take that last turn in fourth, but... yes, definitely take that one in fourth. Should probably find some time during this round. There's a 131. Skimmed around turn one, but I'll take it.
Should probably find some time in this stream.
Yep.
You were saying something?
That was a pretty good statement, wasn't it? Did you like it?
Just seemed like there was nothing to back it up.
You felt it was a bit empty
A bit flat.
as a statement.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I'm 1.1 seconds up on a 131. So I would like to complete this lap. There you go. Took it in fourth that time instead of third. Yeah, results may shock you. I lost time. That was very aggressive. I took that, and again, I'm kind of throwing away what was a very good lap. But practice is for trying new things. Still going to go 8/10, nearly. Up. It's a 30.6. Oh. Should have gone back to third there. Tried to do it in fourth. Ended up doing some sick skids. GDR HO, how could I forget you? Welcome back to the stream, mate. I was considering calling your parents and asking where it was that you got to, or maybe any other loved one, a sibling or a partner. I had been a little concerned. So was Ryan, actually. We were just discussing it the other day, weren't we, Ryan?
Yep.
We're like, man, what do you reckon happened to that GDR HO guy? And I'm like, I don't know. It may not even be a guy. I don't know. See if I can beat that one, 30.6. Feels slow being in third there, but I still think third gear is the right gear for that corner. I'm probably actually, it's a good time to go and try and jump in the race if I can. Methinks. Reverend, the good Rev has arrived. Awesome t-shirt, mate. Absolutely loved it. Unfortunately, because of my insanely busy, tiring and terrible day, I was unable to really check Discord much until I knocked off briefly. But I did see the picture you put up there. Ah, man, I've missed race entry. 4 minutes to go. What did I miss? First place, total flawless victory. Rev, you may say that sarcastically, my friend, but what you just missed was going an awesome race where I scrapped it out with some of the nation's finest simulator races. From third, huge scraps through to first. Flawless race. Got a victory. I might be overselling it, but I still won. T-shirt is awesome. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, Rev. Mine hasn't arrived yet, of course, because Australia, which means that it takes around about 24 hours to get from Europe or America to Brisbane, and then about 3.5 weeks to get from Brisbane, because Australia Post is probably the shittest postal service anywhere in the world. Just saying. Unless they want to sponsor me, then they're great. Yeah, don't rewind too far though, Rev. Just go back one race. You don't need to go back to the start of the stream. That's fine. You can skip the first 10, 15 minutes. Just go back a race and then you're good. Let's check out where I've landed on the friend. Oh, Charged's got me by 0.02 of a second. 0.02 of a second. But I've got a higher DR and SR than him, so, you know, I still feel like it's sort of a win. Couple of 130s. 130 is about the pace to be at. And then, of course, you've got this cheating guy. Let's play the replay of this lap and let's see where he's made it up. Hey Dominic, what's happening? Not much. Not much. Pretty knackered after the end of a very long day. Almost didn't live stream. I was like, I don't think I've got it in me. But then I kind of thought, well, I wouldn't mind spinning a lap of something. Having a race of something. Catching up with you guys. Having a chat to Ryan. Although he's been pretty quiet. You can tell he's racing. He doesn't like talking and racing. He used to hate it back when we were doing actual league races in R Factor. Back in my heyday when I used to be decent at online sims.
And mainly because I've been hounding this guy for like the entire race.
Get it done. When no one wants to see this view, there we go. Let's go to third person, which is where Speedy races from. He doesn't even cut the corner up high on the dirt for his 29 flat. super wide to enter that corner. Stayed away from the apex, rightly so. It could have gear jams. You don't want to get too close. And then, of course, the long straight. What? So far, I'm surprised he's like a second and a half up on me. It hasn't looked overly delicious.
Oh, I've literally popped out on the bumper of this guy that I went into the pits with. We've literally been racing the whole race, and
Nice.
I popped out on the bumper with him.
That's actually what you want. Some online racing is good. So he took that fairly fast. I don't know. It just... I've got like that corner was nice. I'll pay that. But the rest of the lap doesn't look like he's going to be a second and a half up on me. He's got that corner nice. I'm not great at that corner. It's probably a bad corner for me. Anyway, congratulations on your lap, Speedy. I've got to say, it didn't look great. Didn't look as great as the time shows it to be. I don't know how Speedy can use the swingman camera. Wondering how much time it gives him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I can enter. Back in my alpha with absolutely no effort put into the skin at all. I could check the gear speedy, but because it varies from car to car, it's not going to transfer across anyway. If I was using the same car as you, I would have a look at the Toyota's gearing. But it's so different. Like you could tell in Brazil last race when I was in the Mustang, you used first gear a lot, whereas in the Supra, I don't think I used first gear at all. It was all second gear, and it's because of the difference of gearing and because it's BOP and tuning is not allowed. You're kind of stuck with whatever gearing Polyphonic Digital gave the car. Chase View does always look slow though, I will give you that. It always slows everything down, which I think is also an advantage. That and having such a great visual reference to where you are, where your car is on the track, which you just don't get from bonnet cam. Or especially in car. And that's one of the reasons I use bonnet cam is because of the visibility. Like if I go on board, straight away a lot of your screen real estate is taken up with other things, and your vision, especially in, I'll stick it out, but you'll see on the right-handers, I've got nothing against the onboard camera, but only if everyone else is restricted to it. Like in iRacing, you don't have choice. You can't go to bonnet cam, you can't. So look how difficult it is to know exactly where correct reference points are for the right-handers, especially this one because you hang out wide. Like, of course, you can still see it. As I say, I'm not against the view, but I just think when you're chase cam, you can really put the car exactly where you want it. Plus, as I think we've discussed previously, I think PD have sort of programmed in some automatic aids you get on controller, so that helps stability. It helps you get on the gas earlier, helps you swing into corners more aggressively. So yeah, I'm not against this view, but I just would prefer it if everyone was restricted to that view, so we're all even. You do get a feel for where the tyres are lying, you're dead right. Damn it, pushed too hard. So there's a balancing act on that corner, just try and get it right. Yeah, he has been used to known to use all the hacks. Russian, Chinese, Dominican, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter where the hacks come from.
No!
Did you lose to him on the line?
Disconnected from the network. I was in second.
Damn.
I managed to get past him because I got a really good run out of that second sort of tight turn onto the back straight sort of thing. and I was so much faster through the tight section
Cock that up again. Yeah.
that like I was always right on his ass. So he got a bad exit and he kind of recognised it and he just actually stepped aside and let me go. Like, the trooper he is.
So it was actually a very good, very clean racer.
Oh yeah. I was showing him all the respect as well. Like there was a couple of times I could have made some dicey moves on him.
Yeah.
But because he was being so good, I didn't want to be that guy. So I was like backing out of a couple of moves, and I was like literally on his bumper the whole time for like the whole race. And yeah, he made this error, so I got ahead of him right after the pit stop, and then I sort of made an error, slid a little bit wide. He got a run, so I just let him go by back again. But then I got a better run, so I was back ahead of him, and then disconnect. I was in second.
That sucks.
Yeah, because we both had to pass this Mercedes. He was trying to do the whole race without pitting.
Oh, okay.
So, like, yeah, he was going really slow, so we both had to sort of get around him.
Yeah.
But we both did it cleanly. Like, the other guy was alright, like, he sort of realised that we were on pace. And, yeah, we both did it cleanly, and it was great, right up until the point where I disconnected. I was on for a second. That was easily the highest I've ever finished in a daily race.
That sucks. That's one disconnect each tonight. Luckily, mine didn't happen in the race. Happened as I was trying to enter it. But yeah, maybe the servers are undergoing a bit of stress and strain at the moment, or some such.
I don't know. It's put me in a bit of a mood.
Yeah, yeah, that's going to give you the shits. Hey, Luca, how are you, mate? Disconnects are a pain. Well, there's a 30.2.
Because that was a really good group. Like every car was a C or a D rated thing.
Oops.
The leader was running away with it, but sort of everyone else was just sort of about the same sort of pace. So it was good. It was going very well. And I didn't stuff up very much, which is nice.
Very nice.
I was more comfortable racing with him, obviously, being able to control the throttle a little bit better and get on the brakes a bit modulated all, as opposed to being steery McSteery.
Steery McSteery face.
Yep.
That's you.
So
Ryan, the Steery McSteery face livery extraordinaire.
That runs blank liveries when he needs to.
Yeah. When you're actually on stream, you run a totally blank livery.
Well, I've done one of those blank liveries for every single car, and all it is matte black paint on the whole car. I put the number on the car.
Yeah.
And made the wheels gold, and that's it. That's all I've done on every single GR3 and every single GR4 car that I've got.
Right. What was the thought pattern behind that one?
Oh, just so that, you know, if I'm working on a livery or something, I've got something so that if I've got a new car or whatever, if I hadn't made a livery for it, I can just run in this. I can run with that, and it's like I'm not running with the same livery that everyone else has got.
Yeah.
And same, like right now, I'm running this black livery on the Lamborghini whilst I test the livery before I use it, test the car before I use it with my new shiny livery that I'm making for the Nürburgring race. Oh,
which is coming up this weekend.
Yes.
Don't forget. You probably would forget. I feel really bad. Like I've got another confession to make. Don't break into song. Yeah, I actually do feel a little bit bad about how this one's gone down, because I just have been so busy, just in real life, with so many different things. I've been exhausted a lot, and I just have lacked probably as much time and effort to put into this as I would have liked.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, we've both been trying to work out how the hell we're going to run it like we want to run it. And there's no real way we can get a qualifying thing that benefits everyone.
There's really not.
So, you know,
hey, David.
Essentially doing it the way we're doing it, getting everyone that wants to register, and then just turning up on the day and getting the job done. It's probably the best way to do it.
It's really the only way this is going to happen. I don't have a great deal of choice in that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's because I do lack so much time.
But even if we had more time, like the only way you'd be able to get away with it would be doing fucking midnight streams.
Yeah, that's
and
correct.
Things like that to make it practical for everyone, and that's not very practical for you.
It's not. Not at all. When obviously my daughters wake me up early, and I work long and late. It's just been a tricky couple of months actually, which sucks because trying to get this YouTube thing going, trying to have a bit of fun, get some community races and events going, which is what I want to do. That's really what I'd like to, how I'd like to operate my channel. And it's been a struggle. It has been a struggle. You've helped keep it on track with your livery, with your logos and all your graphical such, which is good. So thanks for that. And hopefully some stage soon, all the exciting things in my life dry up, and I can focus more on playing games. So I will try tomorrow though to make a list of the entrants and post them up and make sure everyone that wanted to enter has done it. In fact, if I've got the numbers, I'm going to pull the... I've done it again. It's coming in too hot there. Third's too low. I'm not happy with how I'm entering first gear. Ambulance, if I've got too many, because like the Bathurst race, I had a lot of entrants. You know, I had something like, whilst nowhere near this many people turned up, I had something like 50-odd entrants, 55 entrants into the Bathurst 1.2 hour. And that is way too much to just random number generate 16 people from it. Or 15, really.
Yeah.
So I wanted to run the qualifying races. Plus I had a bit more time to dedicate into it as well. It was loosey-goosey. But this time around, I haven't had... I think the actual track itself has scared a few people off. I think the fact that the game is not... I wouldn't say dying, but it's certainly losing its thrill for a lot of people. And a lot less people playing it now, less people interested in it, and a lot of people sort of maybe more interested in watching than they are actually racing. And it's contributed to, certainly from what I'm, you know, from the emails that I got through for the entry forms, a lot less people. I'm not even quite sure that I have a full grid. I would have I reckon I do. I reckon I've got about a full grid. I might even have one or two people too many, so maybe given that only a few people will miss out, maybe a random number generator is the way to do it.
That's if everyone turns up on the night.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's one of those things. I almost sort of thought, well, do I just wait for the night and see who does and doesn't show up? Because there might be some extra slots available just from people that don't actually show up on the day, which definitely happened in the Bathurst 1.2 hour.
It definitely did, yeah.
And I think with this race I'll be happier. Like if we're sort of sitting there with 11 people in the lobby, I'll be a lot happier to let people in because there has been no qualifying races to get in. I'll be much happier to just kind of go, hey, look, if you're at a loose end and you're sitting in the chat, yeah, feel free to jump in and join. And that'll definitely be how the support race goes.
Yeah, the support race is basically anyone who's there.
It is, and there definitely hasn't been a lot of entries for the support race.
It's something I'm going to do. I'll do the support race.
Are you going to do the feature?
Probably not. It depends. I mean, because I'll be there, I'll be watching. If there's nobody, or if there's not enough spots for the, I'll jump in. That's fine.
You subscribe there as well. Thank you. Just quickly interrupt you, Ryan. Thanks for the subscribe. Blackburn Mart Kelly. Did I catch that right? I was trying to read super fast as it disappeared off the screen. What am I even doing? This is how you get in the pits. That's me practicing my pit entry. Nice, I like it.
But yeah, so essentially, if we're sitting there and we can't fill a grid, there's an empty spot, I'll jump in. That's not a problem.
Yeah, sure. And I reckon we'll be able to, just based off the people watching anyway, to be honest.
Yeah. But if I just do the support race, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, I'll try and get those numbers out tomorrow. Hey, George, how are you? What's the best strategy for this GR4 race? Good question. How to decide the grid order. That's another thing as well. I didn't think about Hemion. It's a fair call.
Yeah, look, at the same time, though, probably not so much a thing that matters that much, really. I mean...
You reckon stay on 2, Speedy? Just drop him down to 2 and just run with it? I can try that.
Well, I didn't have enough fuel. Like I did 6 laps and I had to stop. Like I probably could have got 1 more lap out of it, and that was on full the whole way.
Yep. All right.
So,
well, yeah.
I can't see how you'd go number 2 and race the whole race.
Well, I'm not going to go number 2. I'm live streaming.
Ha!
Heh.
Hilarious.
So you reckon if I'm on number 2, I'll get the race done?
I don't know.
But that's sort of what you're thinking.
Well, no, I'm saying I did it on number 1, like full power.
Yep.
I pitted on the end of lap 6.
Out of how many?
Out of 12. I probably would have got maybe 1 more lap to go. Maybe. But I mean, yeah, as I said, it was, I was just going hard. No fuel saving or anything. Yeah,
I'll go hard if I can do the whole race without pitting. I am going to... thank you, I'm full of jokes. I am going to use this brief opportunity to go from a drink... not a drink bottle, it's a glass. But my glass is empty, so I'm going to go and do that.
Okay.
Now it's empty. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back in after these short messages.
Nothing wrong with the sound, Benny. He's just going to go and grab a drink.
Oh, nice. I got pole. That's nice. It's a nice turn up for the books by 2/10 too. Love to see that.
Yeah, mate. Run away with it.
Oh, be nice. It sort of makes me question my strategy about going to number 2. I'm kind of thinking, do I just stick with 1? Do I just stick with what I know? Pit halfway.
Go hard.
Speedy only qualified 5th. Therefore,
what does Speedy know?
Right now, I am actually just better than Speedy. That's how it goes.
I was going to say, so why would you take his information and advice?
Yeah, I feel like he's just trying to spin a yarn now. He's trying to bullshit me.
Yep.
Put me off my game.
Send you up the golden path.
Yeah, so that I can be like, oh, I came 5th, and he'd be like, yeah, I won. Because of course I did.
Yeah, I think from the lead, you got to go hard.
I think you got to go hard. I just want to go hard and be clean.
Yeah, just drive away
from a clean race would be nice. At least go hard at the start to try and see if I can find a little gap somewhere.
No, just do it. Go for gold. 100% the whole way.
That's what I'll be trying for. Because if I actually go hard and can do okay, and if I can make a little gap, I can afford to dial the fuel down.
I just don't think if you're going to go
three sideways.
If you're going to go hard for like 2 or 3 laps, I just don't think you have enough fuel to save anyway. So
I agree.
You may as well just go hard and pit anyway. But I guess if you do back off a little bit with a nice gap, that you spend less time pitting up in the pits.
It's actually a real messy and yucky first lap. Yucky.
Yucky.
You can tell I got kids.
Yeah.
That's yucky.
Don't touch that. Don't eat that. That's yucky.
That's yucky.
Well, you got a second on the first lap.
Yeah, I think he's going to be, he's going to come with me. I don't think I'm going to have the luxury of pulling away from him. That's the feeling I'm getting. Because I'm having a fair punt, and I'm just sort of keeping that gap. Actually, he got a much better run out of there. He's taken a few tenths off me.
Wonder what car he's got.
Subaru.
Oh yeah, all-wheel drive. I do love on the waiting screen, on like that loading screen when you don't touch the main screen for a while, how it's got like the car on the dyno, and quite often it'll have the AMG GT3 car there. And it's got the exhaust pipe hanging out the back.
Yeah.
So, well, it's actually out on the sides, so that's going to be pointless.
It is going to be a bit pointless, isn't it? I took the fastest lap though. So that's good.
Yeah, well, you got him back out to over a second. But yeah, I think he's going to push you.
Yeah, there are certain areas where he's quite strong, actually. Yeah, out of there is his strong point. Look at the time. That's already a 10th gained on me. There's 2 tenths gained on me. There is literally a fly buzzing around my face, landing on my arm, who doesn't want me to win. That fly is like dead against me winning. The old age-old excuse, eh?
That's it, mate. You got a big book of excuses sitting over there.
Why didn't you win? I had a fly. He's gained on me there. That fly's just put me off a little bit. Not going to lie to you, it's just got me a bit frustrated.
Jeez, he's gained on you, alright?
Yeah. He's going to push me. Certainly not going to be a walk in the park this race. I'm better through sector 1, but just watch him gain on me. There's a full 10th gained already. 2 tenths gained on me. Just the power out of that corner. Or his line or something. Far superior to that of my own. I don't know why I shifted down 2 gears there. Just thought I'd try something different. Why not? Oh no, I do normally go down 2 gears there. That's the one I decided in practice I had to. He's on my bottom.
Yucky.
But he's going to have to do it the long way around. I'm not going to be giving him any mileage here at all.
You might try Ricardo this one. And you're being Verstappen.
No, he had to back out of it. I run him out wide. By the way, if you guys are wondering what I'm looking at and you want to keep up with the action, make sure you're staring at the radar down the bottom right, because that's where you're seeing all the action happen. Got a bad run through there. Not great coming up to this section. Looks like he made a little mistake there, but he'll catch back up to me here. It's going to be a hard-fought race, actually. That fly really needs to just self-destruct right now.
Jesus, the fuel consumption on this car is just mental. Like, there's nothing.
On which car?
On your 4C.
It's not bad. She's not much of a guzzler. She's a good Brands car, mate. She's a good Brands hatch vehicle. Tyre wear's quite good too. Cut my line all wrong into there again.
Still got a bit of a gap over him. He's obviously had a little bit of a whoopsie somewhere.
I'd say so, yeah.
He's got the fastest lap of the race though, mate, so you might want to get onto that.
Yeah, not that happy about it. He's got me by 2 tenths there. Oops, bit sideways. And cock that one up as well.
He's really slowing off, so he's either saving fuel or he's
Suddenly struggling with something.
yeah. So I'm going to go with the earlier.
Yeah, I reckon it's fuel saving, so he can try and do me in a pit stop. He's in the pits. He has pitted.
Well, you know, you got to cover him off.
Now's the time to Now's the time to push.
We're looking for the fast lap of the race, mate.
I'm 800ths outside of that time at the first sector. Seriously, that fly, I tell you what, oof, I don't know how it got in here.
Figment of your imagination.
No, it's definitely not. What do you reckon, duck in now?
Yep, just do it. Get her done.
New tyres, probably not required. Have a little drink. And this is the tense moment where we see if I got out in front of him. Did not get out in front of Broom. Or BR Zoom even.
He's probably trying to go the whole race though.
The one thing about Brands Hatch is track position is everything.
No, it's not. The old dive, mate. That'll get it done.
The dive bomb, yeah, but it's... carries a lot of inherent risks. See if I can grab a toe from Captain Old Mate here. No, he's got the grunt in the big Mazda. Oh, he dives in the pits. Good grief, that was close. Good grief, that was close. And it's let old Neo catch right up to me as well. My word, that was close.
The battle resumes.
Just some good, clean laps to finish the race off is all I want. Oops. Not good. Not ideal. I could be in strife here.
Come on, mate, get him done. Have him off.
Whoops, nope, nope. Got up on the curb. And that's another spot gone. You hate to see it. Giving it all away.
Giving it away or throwing it away?
No, giving it politely. Just suddenly seeming to get a lot more oversteer than I have been. But I got up on that curb, which is always difficult to sort of get your lines perfect when you're right up another car's backside. And yeah.
Hey, even rookie old mate over here was doing that for half a race before with no problems, mate.
Righto, champion. Righto, mate. Well, when you get up to this class, you can show us how faultless you are, eh?
I don't feel like racing enough to get to that class, mate.
Right. Superiority thing. I would be that good, or better, but I just can't be bothered.
Not saying that. Just saying. I ran behind a guy for pretty much all the race, at least 1.5 meters to 2 meters off his bumper.
Well, I'm afraid today you're one of Australia's greatest heroes, and clearly I'm not.
Is that Channel 7 throwing that hero around, or...?
Yeah, mate.
Because they love to throw that around.
You are one of Australia's greatest heroes.
I remember that one from the Commonwealth Games where old mate was in the stadium cheering on his daughter, and apparently now he's a national hero.
Right, a national hero.
It's like, okay, just because you're proud of your daughter, which is, fair enough, as you would be. It doesn't make you a national hero, though.
What, being proud of your daughter? No, I don't think so. It makes you just pretty much like most other dads.
Yeah. Yep. But if being proud of your daughter does make you a national hero...
Well, we got a lot then, don't we? We got a lot of heroes.
You yourself included.
Yeah, myself included.
Not me, though.
No, you became the national hero today because you followed a car in a Gran Turismo race.
Yeah, look, I reckon if being proud of your daughter gets you national hero, then I reckon that me being good at racing games, that's surely got to be up there.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Game Tech UK, hello.
Hey, welcome. Great to have you along. You've just watched me go from third, or get into first, completely shit the bed. Get roasted by Ryan for not being perfect. So, good times, good times.
Good times. That's what we're here for, though.
That's what we're all about.
You got to have a bit of fun with it, and if you can't cop a bit of honest criticism, what are you really here for?
That's exactly right.
I've also been joined by Dave Lewis.
Well, welcome as well.
Sergeant Hamster says, time for some sushi.
He must have had penalties because he didn't have a penalty thing above his head. I don't know what happened then. He just threw the old anchors on near the finish line. I've nearly slammed into the back of him, but I've pulled it off.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
It was an interesting move, but as it turns out, I'm pretty good at pulling things off. And
you didn't even have a red dot for the penalty either.
He didn't, unless it takes like a sector for that to kick in. I'm not actually completely used to it or accustomed to it at this stage. Yeah. But anyway, a bit of a shame to get a second. He does have a red dot there, though, so I'd imagine he was trying to serve a penalty before he crossed the line.
No.
Was it Yuichi or was it...
it was Arrowhead that stopped.
Maybe he ran out of fuel.
Jeez, that was pretty abrupt.
It was. So I turned a pole position into second place. Not ideal. Yeah, Lee, I reckon it was fuel. I agree with you there. How you guys finding the new penalty system, Nathan? Definitely an improve over the previous one. Definitely not perfect, but definitely an improvement over the last patch, which was at times pretty crap.
Hmm. Oh well.
Yeah.
You got them pole positions.
Got a pole, got a second. Kept it pretty clean. No penalties. It's about all you can ask for, except for the win. The win's about the only place you can go from there, but...
I've got some good news for you, though.
Please, tell me the good news.
Didn't disconnect on you halfway through your race.
No.
Or 3/4 through your race, sorry.
Yeah, no, that is true. That's what's happened. That's right, I was trying to kudos prime myself, wasn't I? See if I can find it now. It didn't want to load for me before.
Catch you later, Reverend Matty.
You're off, Rev. No worries, mate. Appreciate you stopping by. As always, it's great to have you here. You're back for the Bounce Invictus. Welcome back. Been a little while, but it's great to have you here. And to be honest, you've probably turned up just in time to watch the end of the stream. Maybe. But yeah, that was definitely a thing. 2 fairly successful races. If you can forgive me my first, which is always crap. Like, that's just a...
First one's a gimme, mate.
The first one's a gimme. Like, there's nothing surer than my first race of a live stream being utter dog shit, and I lived up to that. I did live up to it. So yeah, that's what it is. But given that I have had such a long day at work and I am completely exhausted, I reckon that's all I got of me tonight. Bit of a shorter stream, I know. If I can regather my thoughts and my efforts, I may be back tomorrow night. I'm going to give it a red hot crack anyway. I'm at 68 watching as well. If you have enjoyed yourself, please remember to hit like. Let me know that you've enjoyed the stream. It has been a short one. How long have I been streaming for? 1 hour 42. Yeah, so it's only 15 minutes short of a 2-hour stream, which is what I tend to aim for. So, but yeah, I think at that point, are you going to do FIA tomorrow? I've done absolutely no practice at all, Speedy, so yeah, sure, probably. I mean, why not? And I'll definitely make sure it's the first race of the stream, and I'll come last and drop all of my ranking. Oh, hang on, we got that. What, before you click away, oh, thanks for the likes, by the way. Before you click away, here comes the exciting part where I yet again win a total piece of crap I don't want. Just like in 100% of every other spin. Yep, there it is. There it is. Didn't look like a lot of interesting options, but what I've won is the Hyundai Genesis. So, ooh, that's pretty cool. I ruined it for you. That was a spoiler for you, Ryan, but yeah, everyone else will see the stream live, so that's fine. But how is my ranking? How's my ranking going? Rank. Yeah, look at that. Have a look at that, would you? I'm definitely A. I've definitely dropped A. Kudos Prime is not working for me at all. So that's cool. That doesn't matter. I'll try one more search because I've definitely taken a downturn. DRX 913. Yeah, no, got nothing. You got the R34 Skyline stock. Nice, Daniel. Like it, mate. Pretty good as always. Just what you always wanted. 100%. I've been hanging out. I was just saying to my wife last night, I was like, geez, I hope my daily win is a Hyundai Genesis. And she's like, never. You're dreaming, mate. You're not going to get that. It's not going to happen. And, you know, the power of belief. I believed. I really put my head to it. What? I'm not even listening to myself at this point. I might just go. So, sorry, I am actually dead set knackered. Totally exhausted. So, I appreciate you all coming by. Let me transition across to that. Thank you all very much for watching, the ongoing support as always. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow night. No promises, but I'm going to have a fair crack at it. So hopefully I'll see you all then. But I appreciate you guys for turning up. Thank you for all the likes. 47. What a jump. That was an awesome jump. That was like 16 likes in, you know, a couple of minutes. But thanks very much for watching, and I can't wait to talk to you all next time. Thanks for joining, by the way, Ryan.
No worries.
Your quiet racing banter, or banter, it was just outright. You just slayed me the whole time. You're like totally shitting on me.
That's what happens when you get me racing, mate. I go quiet, and then I come back and just dig because I'm pissed off because something else happened.
Yeah, you take a giant dump in my mouth as soon as you get back from being quiet.
No cups involved.
No cups involved.
Anyway,
yeah.
Moving on.
Let's move on. So far, your ratings increased. They did, really? From last week, probably, yeah. But anyway, you're all awesome. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll talk to you all next time.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but trailer for sailoring. Give, man, me, don't pay no. Trailer for sailoring. Trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no trailer for sailoring. Give, man, me, give the road. Trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but give, man, me, don't pay for you. Trailer for sailoring. Rules the left. Trailer for sailoring.